Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I am just currently trying to craft up the databank, and I ran into an issue with the network switch, just in my setup. But if you put the active transformer in a assembly line or assembler with a circuit of 1, it creates this power pass upgrade thing. And I have a 1 here normally, so that is a bit of a conflict. Now I have this power pass upgrade cover. I have no idea what that does. Active transformer in a can. I don't know. If you add that and then you can tell it what tier you want. I don't know. But we have it. It's in there. But yeah, I'm going to have to manually do this. Otherwise, yeah, there it goes. So I may actually... Yeah, if I'm going to craft up that transformer thing again, I'll remember it needs to be done manually. It is a cool multi-block, that active transformer, actually. You can basically, it's just like a 3x3 block, and you can insert whatever tier power you want, and then you can just output whatever tier you want, depending on the energy hatch. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, there is the network switch part, and then there is this one. So the data bank. I just realized I never scanned anything. I think we have data. No. We crafted up once, but then we never used it ever again. Luckily, I can actually just do this. We have gotten these IV circuits from disassembling, in case you were curious where they came from. Also, yeah, those don't have anything on them. Alright, well that was easy. Data stick. Scanner. Alright, not too bad. 31 seconds with a LUV thing. Okay, so we need... What do we need? We need something. We need the... No, we have everything. Right? Yeah, we do. We have IC2 coolant, we have that. Alright, let's just get it going. And once the thing finishes, there we go. Not too bad. We can just go throw it in the assembly line. And there it goes. Ooh, 150 seconds. Oh well. So, there we go. Databank. There is that. So, we do have a few things I'm going to need to craft up here. Basically, instead of having the advanced data hatch on the multi-block, we do a something. I don't remember what block it is, but basically we just put all the sticks in here and we can have tons and tons of them. So I need to get those crafted up. So a few of this stuff is just going to be me having to make some recipes. Like, I don't remember it needing all those input hatches and stuff. I think it could just use regular... Well, it needs a maintenance hatch. And then... energy hatch. Unfortunately... I have this multi-block right here, so I'm probably going to have to... either build it like right here, or just underneath. Underneath might be a bit complicated though. Yeah, it might be a bit difficult trying to get the cables up. I promise this is going to be moved to a better location at some point. I mean, we could just run the cable. It could be like over there. We could just run cable all the way to it. It doesn't really matter. Probably right here. What was it, like 3x5 or something like that? Yeah. Maybe even one more over. I think that's probably where I'll put it for now. And then I'll just run the cable on the other side. Pretty sure we can't. I don't think it works on that side, does it? I think it has to be on that side, doesn't it? I actually don't remember. Assembly. Yeah, I have a feeling that must be on... Oh, wait. Advanced assembly line. Assembly line. What's the advanced assembly line? I have no idea. What is that? What does that do? No clue. Alright, so yeah, I think it does need to be on the right-hand side, though. When this finishes... Well, why don't we test it right now? It is done. Do we have the databank? Yes, there we go. Also, I just realized there is quests for this, and I think I forgot to... this is the computer part. Yeah. I don't think you need that for the databank, right? This is for the... Isn't this for the research? I can't remember. Also, I'm kind of interested in the lasers. Okay, let me do this. But there is what we need, so that's good. That that helps a little bit. Actually, before I do that, I don't want to break that. Oh, let's just do it. I want to test it. Or I wonder if I could just... Does that have to be... I don't know why I'm moving that. I think it needs to be... Okay, hold on. Let's try two things. We'll try that. I don't think that's going to work, but... Oh, it did work. Interesting. Alright, well that... I didn't think that was actually going to work. Okay, now I can do that. Does this need to... Doesn't this need to be right next to the controller block, though? Let's try that. That... No, that works too. Alright. I didn't think that would actually work. Also, the rendering is kind of funny with this reinforced glass. Alright, well it says running fine. I don't know, we'll try it. But if that's on that side, it's much easier to connect. What about, like... Did it go here? I always thought it had to be right next to the thing. Although, I am switching it to something different. Yeah, it looks like it. Who knew? Alright, but I do need the, like, connector or whatever. I can't... One of these... Databank master connector. That's the output. That's the input. Okay, so this is what this is going to be replaced by. And we are back. I've crafted up most of the stuff for this databank, I think. I might have missed some things. I basically just did what the quest wanted. Also, I just realized I forgot to put a energy hatch. What would be the easiest if I place this right here? Probably LUV. I have so many of those. Yeah, we have 21 from replacing and the fusion reactor. Okay, so we'll do that, and then guess we'll do this here. Now, this is a... Actually, is this hollow? Oh man, I don't remember. I remember building this before, but I don't remember exactly how it is. So I want probably... Let me place the block down. This might take me a little bit of figuring out. I don't remember it being very complicated, to be honest, but yeah. So I was curious about the ones in the middle, which are a bit hard to see. What are they for? Alright, so it looks like most of them are quite similar, actually. Alright, the little... So the four... Oh man, it doesn't say on the... Oh wait, no, those are... Wait, that's not a... It's a 1 and a 2. Those are the hint blocks. So that's a 1. I wish it didn't go off. And that's like a 2 right there. Alright, so the 1 is classic hatches or high power casings, and then the 2 is the... Yeah, the data hatches, which I will probably put on the back. So like, let's see. You know what, let's get these. These are the computer heat vents or whatever. Let's start placing these down so I can kind of see what we have left. Alright, it looks like, is it just the ends? It might just be the ends, which makes sense because the quest asked me to get, yeah, 18 of these, so that would be 9 and 9. Alright, so that is that, and then the rest is... I think I was actually hitting shift when it did that. What is that? Quadruple input hatch? I don't remember even holding that. Was I? Oh, I was holding that because I switched this out. That's what I was like, why did I have that? I switched this to a thing. And why is there glowstone in there? I was using glowstone for... Also, that should really be a bigger input bus. Alright, I'm getting totally distracted here. Alright, that needs to be replaced with a bigger input bus. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Most of these recipes just require, like, an item and a fluid. Don't know why there's all that glowstone in there. Okay, anyway, we're back. I was crafting up qubit wafers for something. I don't remember which one it was. Okay, so classic hatches or the high-powered casings is the 1. So it looks like the front. Alright. Oh, and then the 3 in the... Okay, and then these 3 computer casings go in the middle. I see them now. There's those. Alright, so it's making a little bit more sense, I think. Question is... I think these, so the data bank, did that say? Yeah, in a 2, which we'll probably put right here. Because then I can just connect it almost directly. This is where the thing is going to go, which it does indeed work. Not next to this. For some reason, I thought it had to be right next to it. That could have changed, obviously, since the last time I've done this, but... Also, yeah, 6, that's right. Yeah, so there we go. And this is going to be connected to this with optical cables. Now, these are a bit funny, if I remember. I have to... Don't we need to, like, paint them? I think they need to be, like, painted. And there was a thing right here. Oh, it does say you can use the spray can. Alright. Does that work? I do remember having to paint these for some reason. To, like, get them to connect. See? There we go. So it connects like that. I believe when I form the multi-block, that won't be pink, but if it is, it's not the end of the world. So the front either be high-powered casing or classic hatches. I don't know. Oh, is that okay there? That might not be able to go in that too. It probably needs to go... Let's put it here. The energy hatch. And then basically we just fill in the rest with regular stuff. So I think the one will go kind of around that, which is kind of what it shows if we look at the actual... If you look at the thing. So, yeah, see it says a whole bunch of data access hatches. And on the bottom as well. Muffler. I don't remember it needing a muffler. Yeah. Energy hatch, maintenance hatch. We'll put the maintenance hatch there. I never grabbed. Also, while I'm here, let me grab that so I remember. Alright, so there, I think, is that. And then I just basically need to fill in the rest with data access hatches. Now, I probably won't need much more than that, but I might as well do 4. And then, I wonder if we can just do casings. Did it say casings? Data access or computer casings. Yep. All right. So I guess I'm going to do 4 more of these advanced data hatches. We won't ever need 7 of these. I don't think we're never going to have that many. And then I will probably do 3 more computer casings, 6 more. And then I think that's it. And really quick, I just wanted to do a quick warning. If you're crafting these data hatches and you are storing these data orbs in the A system, like I have all my crops and our stats and even a couple elements for replicating, be careful because it will use those if you have the ore dictionary on. So just make sure you turn it off with that. And probably the same with the data sticks. I don't think I am storing any data on the sticks though. But yeah, just be careful with that because you don't want to accidentally lose all your things. I would be very sad if I lost a 31 gross stat, or that's that. So there we go. If you turn that off, it will just craft up more data hatches. And there we go. I got these. I actually ended up, in the end, crafting up another data hatch and moving this just to make it, I don't know, I thought that looked a bit cooler. Makes it easier to walk underneath. Not that this is a permanent location. And then I moved that to there. I also changed the color. That's still pretty bright though. I may do it the blue one. I hate when it does that. Alright. Is that gonna make it? Nope. Nope. Doesn't look like it's... Is it 4-beat? Does not look like it's 4-beat. Let's do this. No. Alright. Oh, did it? No, it formed. Yeah, okay. I did have it right. Sometimes it just... You gotta wait for it to like redo itself. Okay, I guess I just need to hook this up to power. We'll just go out of that one, I think. Yeah, I don't think I would be ever doing more than 8 amps. Very rare that everything runs at the exact same time. Oops. Alright. Yeah, and have a bit of a buffer there. I think that should be okay. Yeah, we're only pulling in like 1 amp anyway. I don't know. We'll see. If there's a problem, we'll deal with it. Okay, so there is that. I don't even know how much power this actually pulls, to be honest. Is it on? Right, there we go. It is on. Oh, it's only using like... It says it's probably using 2,000. So that is nothing. Okay, so there is our data running. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, if I put like this data sticks in there, it should show... Yeah, it's showing that it's actually in there. So what we can do is basically just pull out all the stuff, and I may try to organize it a little bit. Just, I mean, it doesn't matter really, but sometimes it helps to have like a little bit of organization with this stuff, just so I know. Like, these are all the LUV stuff. We'll put them in, I don't know. Yeah, well, we just put all the LUV stuff in there, and then the next one we can do ZPM. So on and so forth. I mean, basically, once they're in a hatch, like, there's... Like, I'm not going to be moving them or pulling it out or anything like that, but... Yeah, and we only have the one UV. We'll do that UV one. Now I have a bunch of, like, random things. Circuit assembly line, fusion, void miner. We could even do the... I mean... Yeah, sure, why not? Why don't we do... Tier 4, Tier 5, Tier 6. That's like the... space stuff. And I just want Mark II and, well, we'll put them down there because the Mark III is going to go there. Okay, so there is the databank all hooked up. We should be all set here. I want to, let's just do, how about like something cheap-ish. That one should go pretty quick. Also, speaking of that, I think one of these recipes changed, and I didn't realize that. We'll look at that. Actually, let's go look at that while that is... Oh, it should be. It's about to be done. Let's just make sure it is in fact working. Yep, there it goes. All right, cool. So, no more switching stuff out. I can get rid of this iron chest. And we have lots and lots of hatches more. Hatches left. And I can even add 5 more, I think. So, I mean, you could have 14 times 16 data sticks, which it makes that much, much easier than doing that. I'm glad I did that. But looking at this, I was actually going to go in around the base because I was working on... No, I wasn't working on something. Something happened and my thing ran out. And a lot of stuff shut off. So I was kind of going around and making... turning stuff on that had been shut off because the power went out. I had a bit of an issue with the power. And I realized... Alright, all that stuff's gone. Like, none of this stuff was... It was turned off. So this wasn't running. And same with some of that. But I realized this over here. I just saw, I'm like, why is there 13,000 of this? I think this recipe changed because the way I have it set up, it needs hydrochloric acid and you get chlorine back from it, but the way I have it set up is we're getting chlorine out of it and it's feeding it back into an input hatch. Well, that's not what this recipe is anymore, so I think that has changed. I'm going to have to sort that out. Now, I could probably do... Is that right? Because don't I get... Oh, it is. I was like, wouldn't I get 2? I thought that you got 2 from that. Yeah, so... How do I want to do that? If I want... I could just feed it into a... The best way would be to do a chemical reactor right next to it, maybe. That's a bit of a pain, though. I'm gonna have to sort that out. Probably just mix it with hydrogen and feed it back in. Because you get enough to, like... You get the 6 chlorine back, so I just mix it with 6 hydrogen, and then I get the 6 hydrochlorine. There's no reason to, like, void the chlorine and pump from our tank of hydrochloric acid. That seems a bit silly. But I would probably need to throw a chemical reactor right here, which... bit annoying. But I do need to get that sorted. Although we do have 10,000, so it's not super urgent at the moment. But yeah, I think that's changed. That must have changed, because that broke my thing. Also, I have added more screens. I don't know if I have mentioned this, but yeah, I think I'd mentioned this. We have our turbine, which actually it broke the turbine. I have a couple extra in the A system. And I also wanted a thing for the helium plasma so I could see how much was in there and if I needed to turn that on, because I don't have this automated. I also added a thing for the distilled water because when I had that power issue, I actually didn't realize, but underneath, I should just have this over there. Might actually do that right now. My distillation tower had turned off, and I didn't realize that. And this ran out of water, and we had a bit of an explosion. Now, this one. I restored it back up, because I wasn't about to mess with trying to figure it out. It took out, like, half of this and half of the fusion reactor. So, don't want that to happen. It also took out the tank, so I lost all my helium plasma. So, I'm gonna have to... Well, I set up the thing to keep an eye on how much water, so if it's dropping, I'll know something has screwed up. And I'll probably just... I'm gonna wait for this to drop down a bit more before I put the turbine back in. I may actually upgrade this too. So... Alright, I got a few things I want to do, but the main thing today was this data bank hooking up to our assembly line, which is pretty cool. So we got that. We got our Nequadria. I guess we can... Let me take this off. Also, I need to fix this. This recipe changed too. I don't know. Something's happened where it doesn't work in the processing array that I have over there. I'm not sure. I may have to fiddle with that. I haven't looked at it. And I think it's because they added a mixer without having to do the cells, the physical cells. I think that's probably what broke it. So we'll have to sort that out. But yeah, I guess we are kind of... Oh, I never held those. Dang it. I used one. I have 127. I could probably just craft up another one. But, yeah, there is our Tier 3 reactor. this, we got our cosmic neutronium we can start working towards. We can't do that yet. Just kidding. We need to upgrade our rocket. There is wetware. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I could start working towards. I just don't even know where to begin. But yeah, I'll have to take a look at that and figure out what I want to do next. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.